When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. Syracuse will kick off and will be underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Minutemen offense takes the field and they'll go to work first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. All right, guys, let's take a minute and think about UMass. Just a few games remaining. They're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about...
He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. UMass will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. The Orange offense will get its first chance now. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Tolzien. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Under heat, he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage.
Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Takes a handoff. It's Edwards. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Gore. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 35, he's open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Minutemen! Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Here he comes from his own end zone. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Right back to him on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Syracuse will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The UMass offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. That's the the end of the period, and it's UMass out front. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
7, Syracuse, 0.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And after that sack, just like that, you go from 2nd and inches to now 3rd and 1. You are making it so difficult now to keep this drive alive. Great play by the defense.
He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, he either didn't get all of it or he's the most accurate kicker in college football because he hit the crossbar and still it somehow went in. Great trick shot from 40+.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Wants to throw again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He's got the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. No good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Fields the punt, looking for daylight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The UMass offense returns to the field. It's been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Bringing the heat. Going over the top. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Bully ball on third and short. Looks as if he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down, UMass.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Here comes the heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. UMass will line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give on the option. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The inside handoff. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. The play action fake. Complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tolzien. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gonna swing it on second down. Under fire. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Wants to throw on first down. A little release to the back. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. There's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? They'll immediately call timeout. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. From the gun. Give on the inside. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And here comes the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
The Minutemen can be very aggressive here on second and inches. Gets it to him on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Here's the heat. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Orange will have to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The UMass offense returns to the field. Ready to fire from the pistol. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. UMass hoping that big run will give them some momentum. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Deep shot for the end zone. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the field goal unit is on the field. He got it. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Syracuse.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Forward and finds his man on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be.
Breaks into the open. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's not going to have enough for the first down. Had to get it to the 35, and now a tricky 4th down decision coming. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That gets them back to within 10.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays, because when you got those guys, as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career. Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football, because he's looking really good.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Syracuse, 3.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Minutemen were pinned deep in their own territory, but now they've got a little breathing room. They'll run the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
The quarterback sneaks ahead. The sneak scores it. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the single back. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Ford. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
They go to the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll go to the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
3.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Syracuse right back at it. Now from inside the red zone. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Minutemen! And the pummeling has started. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
He'll keep it himself. Find some fresh air. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Power football with the run. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.